Morning, dear students. I am R.K. Jha from Mahatma Gandhi Shikshan Sansthan. Today I have brought a class of mathematics for class 9. The chapter is number system, and this is the last part, that is part 3. In this part 3, first I will teach you how we can express the numbers in the form of the P by Q. So generally in this type of question, basically two types of questions. See, this last question is the terminating decimal representation, and these first three questions are repeating. So first try to understand how we can convert any numbers which is given in the form of the terminating decimal representation. So in that question, just in place of decimal write 1, okay, and after decimal how many digits are there, then number of 0 must be equal to number of digits just after decimal, and after doing this just eliminate this decimal. Next, this one will be 345 by 100. Now we have to convert this into the simplest form. See, 5, 6, 9, 20, that is 69 by 20 is the simplest form, and this is in the form of P by Q, and this is how we can convert any terminating decimal representation in the form of P by Q. But now next question is how we can convert any numbers which are given in the form of the decimal representation. So once again, first I will solve these questions, and question number 2 is given 0.47 where 7 is repeating. There are 3 steps you have to do. In first, just this overall this number is considered as x. So let's consider this number x. Let x is equal to 0.47. This 7 means repeating. Infinite times you can write. So this 7, 7, 7 dot dot. And in second step, what you have to do? You have to see just after decimal how many places are without repeating. See, only one places. And so for 1, we have to write 10x. Okay. So then write 10x. And when this 10x, then one digit from that side will come this side. Okay. So that will be 4.777. Then in third step, that is the last step, after decimal, total number of digits, and total number of digits 2, and for 2 digits there must be 100x. Okay, so that will be the 100x, and 100x, then one 0 has been increased, so one more digit we have to transfer this side, so that will be 47.77. So this one is the first equation, this one is the second equation, and this one is the third equation. Okay, and now this second equation must be subtracted from the third equation. So equation 3 minus equation 2. Equation 3, 100x minus 10x. So 100x minus 10x, and 47 minus 4, that is 43. So 100 minus 10, that will be 90x is equal to 43. So x is equal to 43 by 90. Here this lie in the form of P by Q, and this is how we can express such type of questions in the form of P by Q. Understood? Next question 3. 0.6. And just I have told you, in such type questions we have to perform only 3 steps. We have to first write all the numbers in x. In second step, we have to see after decimal how many places are without repeating, and in third and last step is total number of digits just after decimal. So see, in first step, this overall number will be considered as x. So x is equal to 0.666. Okay, any problem? In second step, we have to see after decimal how many digits are without repeating. But in this question, there is no any such digit. So we don't need to do second step. Okay. Then we have to move in third step, that is last step, and total number of digits, that is 1, and for that one digit 10x will be. And when we write 10x, then one digit will be transferred this side, and this way this one will be 6.66 so on. Okay, that one will be the second equation, and this one first and this one second equation. And always you have to keep remember the second last equation must be subtracted from the last equation. There second last equation is first equation and the last equation is equation 2. So we have to subtract equation first from equation second. So equation second minus equation first. The 10x minus 1x, the 10x minus 1x, and 6 minus 0, that is equal to 6, and 10x minus 1x is equal to 9x is equal to 6. Then x is equal to 6 by 9, that is 2 by 3, and this is in the form of p by q. Okay, understood? One more question there. See this. For this question, 0.001. These three, all three digits 001 are repeated. So first step we have to consider as x what is given. So let x is equal to 0.001001 so on. Any problem? And that will be the first equation. In second step we have to see after decimal how many digits are without repeating, and there is no such digit, so we don't need to do this step. Now we have to move in third step, that is the total number of digits is 3, and for 3 digits we have to write 1000x. Okay, and when 30 is there, then we have to move 3 digits that side. So this 001 will move that side, so that will be 001.001. This is the second equation. So now once again equation second minus equation first. So 1000x minus 1x, that will be 990x, and 1 minus 0, that is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 by 999, and this is in the form of p by q. So in this question just you have understood how we can convert any repeating or terminating decimal representation in the form of p by q. Okay, any problem? If you will get any problem, then you may ask question. Next, in exercise 1.6, and this is the last exercise of this number system of NCERT books, and in this the question is to find 64 is raised to power 1 by 2. 64 is raised to power 1 by 2. 32 is raised to power 1 by 5. So we have to find 64 1 by 2, 32 1 by 5, and 125 1 by 3. So in indices there are some laws, and laws are a power m into a raised to power n is equal to a raised to power m plus n. Okay, a is raised to power m divided by a is raised to power n, that will be a ke power m minus n. Okay, next is a ke power m k power n is equal to a is raised to power m into n. This is the first law, this is the second law, this is the third law, and this fourth law is 1 by a ke power m is equal to a ke power minus 1. Okay, so see, here 64 is raised to power 1 by 2. In this power, denominator is 2. Now we have to find such numbers when multiplied by 2 times, then their product will be 64. And we know 8 ja, or indirectly it can be said 64 is the square of 8. So in place of 64 we can write 8 is raised to power 2. Okay, and into 1 by 2. So now this 2 and 2 will be cancelled, and after cancellation we will get 8 ke power 1, and that will be 8 answer. Okay, similarly see there is a 5. Now we have to find which number is there which when multiplied 5 times, then the product will come 32, and 2 is there, and when 2 is raised to power 5 means when 2 is multiplied 5 times, then we get 32. So in place of 32 we can write 2 is raised to power 5 into 1 by 5, that is 5 and 5 is cancelled, and that will be 2 is raised to power 1, that is equal to 2. Okay. And here 125 is power 1 by 3. Once again we have to find which number is there, which when multiplied by 3 times, product comes as 125 and the number is 5, because 5 into 5 is equal to 125. So in place of 125, it can be written 5 is raised to power 3 into 1 by 3. So this 3 and 3 will be cancelled, and then we can say 5 is raised to power 1, that is equal to 5. Any problems? So if you will get any problem, then you may ask questions on my number. Next is question number 2. Actually same question is there. And in question number 2, once again, 9 is raised to power 3 by 2. The denominator is 2. Once again we have to find which number is multiplied 2 times, which will be 9. So 3 into 3. So in place of 9, we can write 3 is raised to power 2 into 3 by 2. Then this 2 and 2 is cancelled. And after cancellation, we get 3 is raised to power 3. 3 is raised to power 3 means 3 into 3 into 3. That will be 27. Okay. This way we can solve. Next is 32 is raised to power 2 by 5. So once again, in place of 32, we can write 2 is raised to power 5 into 2 by 5. Then this 5 will be cancelled, and that will be 2 square, that is 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. Next is 16 is raised to power 3 by 4. There 4 is there. So once again, we know when 2 is multiplied 4 times, then product will be 16. So in place of 16, we can write 2 is raised to power 4. So that is 2 is raised to power 4 into 3 by 4. Then 4 and 4 will be cancelled. And after cancellation, we will get 2 is raised to power 3. So now 2 is raised to power 3 means 2 into 2, that will be 8. Okay. Next, see, 125 is raised to power minus 1 by 3. So once again 3 is there, and when 5 is multiplied by 3 times, then we get 125 as product. So in place of 125, we can write 5 is raised to power 3. So 5 is raised to power 3 into minus 1 by 3. So 3 and 3 will be cancelled, and that is 5 is raised to power minus 1. And see, there is the fourth law. A is raised to power minus m is equal to 1 by a is raised to power m. So it can be written 5 is raised to power minus 1 is equal to 1 by 5. Okay, so this way this question can be solved. Now next question is, that is the third question. Two is raised to power 2 by 3 into 2 is raised to power 1 by 5. 1 by 3 is power 3 is 7. First two questions I am going to explain. See, there is the first law. A is raised to power m into a is raised to power n is equal to a is raised to power m plus n. Means when two numbers are given in multiplied where bases are same, in that case we have to take base as common and we have to add all the power. So this can be written 2 is raised to power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 5. So write 2, its LCM will be 15, 3 5 ja, 5 2 ja 10, 5 3 ja, that will be 2 is raised to power 13 by 15. Okay. Next, once see, there is the law. A is raised to power m is raised to power m is raised to power n is equal to a is raised to power m into n. So 1 by 3 is raised to power 3. So 1 by 3 is raised to power 3 into 7. So that will be 1 by 3 is raised to power 21. Simple, this is the answer. Next, this is the third question is 11 is raised to power 1 by 2 by 11 is raised to power 1 by 4. See, second law. A is raised to power m by a is raised to power n is equal to a is raised to power m minus n. So base is same. In this question, we have to take base as common, that is 11. Now we have to subtract 1 by 4 from 1 by 2, and that will be its power, that is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4. And again 11, its LCM will be 4, 2 2 ja 4, 2 1 ja 2, minus 1, that is 11 is raised to power 1 by 4. Okay, next this question is there, but there is one more law in this question, and that is the A is raised to power B into C is raised to power B. But in this, what we are saying, base are different, but power is same. And when such type of questions are there, in that case, we have to multiply their bases. Means A into C, and power will be common. So see, and this question is 7 is raised to power 1 by 2 into 8 is raised to power 1 by 2. So then we can observe that bases are different, but power is same. In this question, we have multiplied its bases. So that will be 7 into 8, and power will be common, that is 1 by 2. And 7 8 is 56. So that will be 56 is raised to power 1 by 2. Okay, so this way we can solve. And I hope we'll solve the problems. Okay, your questions will be solved, and this exercise is very important. And once again, I will provide you some more classes. Thank you.